I'll share with you guys a victory I've had. It's really kind of old news, but it's one of those things that keeps giving. I'm a pretty smart guy. As a general rule, I think there's a little bit of a trade-off between maybe smart and, amiable, or smart and friendly. Maybe sometimes people who are too smart aren't, think they know everything and can be a little off-putting. So on that balance, I probably lean on the too smart side rather than too friendly side. But my entire career, broker said, don't get involved with commercial. It's a separate business. And I think I've come to realize that was just more the broker telling me that because they wanted me to fit in a box so I might refer business to their other agents who are commercial. Because the truth is, in my experience in the last 3 years, I opened up to doing commercial business. I took some training, truly free training. There's a lot of free training available. It was enough to make me comfortable. When it came time to do something, I read the forms. I read the commercial listing agreement form, the commercial purchase agreement form. I actually read the forms. I know for most realtors, that's revolutionary. And as a result, when I had clients who had a commercial property, I didn't pass on it, I listed it. And same with vacant land. And I can tell you the last 2 years, and maybe it's a little longer now, but maybe about 2 years ago, I've done a couple $100,000 of commissions in non-residential property that I used to either avoid or refer out and not get anything on. And most recently, I have a property that's going into escrow that I believe I'm double ending. I haven't got paid on it. It's a long ways from being paid. My point is, I may not know enough about the product, but I have the relationship and I have the probate knowledge. And because of that, the attorney wants to refer the business to me. If I have questions about the product, I can always get those questions answered. I can learn that information. And it turns out, at least in my market area, it's common to list commercial property in the MLS, but additionally, you can pay to list individual listings in CoStar LoopNet. So my listings get as much visibility as any agent in the business, and actually more because I'm in CoStar LoopNet, advertised for modest fee, less than monthly CoStar LoopNet fee is. Plus, I'm in the MLS. And so I can show that to my clients. I can actually get you more publicity, more marketing strength than anybody else is going to. And as a result, I've been selling everything I've listed or gotten escrow, most recently, everything I've ever listed in the area. So I would just urge you to focus on the relationship, and to the extent, either find a partner who can help you with the product, or if your broker can, or find somebody who can help you through the process. But I would say, I think I've told this story before. One of the greatest business books ever written was called In Search of Excellence by Tom Peters. And he took the best American companies at that time, 1980, and evaluated them as to what made them successful. It was interesting. One of the things he found about most of the companies, he used McDonald's as an example, was they did a few things really well. Because back in 1980, McDonald's only sold Big Macs, Quarter Pounders, hamburgers, cheeseburgers, fish, fries, and malts. That was their 1980s menu. And he said that's why they were great. Well, McDonald's still is great. The average store, I think, grosses over $3.5 million a year. And they make a tremendous amount of money. But they've had to diversify their product offerings. Now, I keep kosher, so I don't eat there, but I know they have salads and ice cream and breakfasts and coffee. I go there for their coffee is great, by the way. So I know they diversified because the market required them to, or I should say, those people who had a relationship with McDonald's asked for additional products, and they've added some to enhance the customer's relationship. I'm not saying McDonald's is the best food in the world, but they certainly have a fantastic business. And they did it and I think every business has had to expand their product offering. Even Porsche, for example, came out with a lower price Porsche to get people into their brand at a higher price point later. So just something to think about is, are you focused on your product? Can you expand either the product type, or can you expand your geography in a way that helps you build your business? For me, I'm also building a network of agents nationally. And I happen to join the company and organize myself to do that. But I'm looking to build more people, add more people, more areas geographically as a way to leverage my success where I do have to try to be able to serve my current customers in a bigger geographic footprint. How can you do that? So think about your business and how you can look outside of just what you're doing. These are competitive times. It's a competitive market. I think it's a great opportunity for those of us in probate, especially. But let's make sure we're being smart about running a business. We're not locked into, I'm a realtor and I do what my broker told me to do. That we really should look at as I'm a business person. Real estate is the service I'm offering, but I'm building a business. And sometimes that means expanding our offering either product wise or geography wise.